First of all, the hot topic right now, as you can maybe guess, is about the import of the Mahindra Scorpio Pikap for the Agrinas. How RMA Indonesia look about this issue?
RMA Indonesia is not part of this transaction, so I'm not in a position to make any statements in this regard. Yeah.
So the procurement and the shipment process going directly between the Agrinas and the principal, or maybe you can explain about that?
That is correct.
But the
Because previously, Agrinas said that they will do the importation via RMA. Can you confirm?
No, that is not correct. So we are not part of this transaction that involves the import and distribution of Mahindra Scorpio pickups in Indonesia.
So it's between the government and Mahindra Global.
That is a direct transaction.
So who's going to cover the after sales?
Well, we have offered our support, but we have not finalized that discussion.
yes, about the after sales after the procurement. Will you handle it as the RMA Indonesia? Or?
That is uncertain at this point in time. We have offered our support, but this is still under discussion.
How will it affect, or how does it affect the operation of the RMA Indonesia, this issue?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. No.
So as we speak, is RMA still being the only ATPM for Mahindra in Indonesia?
We have a running contract with Mahindra for the distribution in Indonesia. That's correct. But in the contract, it is also stipulated that in case of a project, Mahindra is allowed to do the business directly.
So does this procurement and the project give any advantage for the RMS Indonesia?
It does, let's say, the only advantage I could think of is that, of course, there's a lot of vehicles in operation. So if it should be the case that we are, let's say, involved in the parts and after-sales business, then that would be an advantage, probably, because it's a rapid penetration of the brand in numbers that would otherwise have probably taken a long time, right?
And also you will have the advantage of the after sales, right?
We don't know. This is still under discussion.
I see.
Thank you, teman-teman. Thank you ya.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Pak Rudolf, what about the USD-Indonesian trade last 2 weeks? Is there any advantage for Indonesia?
Look, the details are not yet known. We've all seen the outline of the trade deal. What eventually is being implemented and how fast it is being implemented, that remains to be seen. I think we will see more, get more clarity in the weeks or months to come.
So
Right.
how actually Ford see the Indonesian market today?
Well, Ford RMA believe in Indonesia as an important market for the future, and so we stay committed. And I think today's opening of our first Ford Experience Center is the best proof of that. And this is already, we're only 3 months into the new year, and this is already the third outlet that we're opening. So the first one was in Pik in January, the second one in MT Haryono in February, and now here in Sunter in March. So that is, I think, the evidence that we take it very seriously.
Is there any new model for this year from Ford?
There will be new models,
How many
and
models?
we will inform you in due time, and we will decide when and where it is the right place to be launched.
Maybe you can give us a hint how many models, if not the models itself.
it's going to be several models, so more than one.
So by participating in EMS earlier this year, Ford is like stating their comeback in Indonesia. So how Ford strategy in regaining trust from the customers, because they used to be the brand in Indonesia, but now as a comeback brand, they're effectively happening the same.
Ford still has a very strong position in Indonesia. I think the brand is still very much trusted, and we try to build the confidence among our customers by consistently investing into new showrooms and after-sales facilities to make sure that we are always able to be close to where our customers are for the sale of new vehicles, for the service of vehicles that are on the streets. So we have very, let's say, ambitious plans to expand. So as I mentioned, 3 outlets already opened within 3 months, and the plan is that we will open and renovate another 10.
Another 10.
10.
What are Ford's ambition this year in Indonesian market in terms of sales, maybe in terms of after sales dealership, etc.?
Well, in the past, Ford did well in excess of 15,000 units, right? So if you remember the number last year, it was 852. So you can imagine that we are still far away from the true potential. So with all these measures, we would like to, of course, gain back to old strength. I can't name a specific number, but you can imagine that it's way more than what we did last year.
Aside from the eco-friendly strategy until this year, how Ford will familiarize the market in Indonesia? I mean, is it closer to the Mustang brand or the big cars brand?
Well, I think we want to bring products that excite people. That is something we're going to do for the rest of the year. So the new models that we're going to launch will be exciting products, exactly matching the core DNA of the brand. And this is what we are focusing on.
Mr. Lamberts, one more question. Do you think it's about time for Ford to sell thousands of vehicles this year?
We will try to generate as much demand as we can, of course, in Ford by consistently delivering the best products and services to the Indonesian market, and then we will. We're quite confident that the numbers will be much higher than today.
More than 1,000? More than 1,000?
Well, more than 1,000 seem quite achievable.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lamberts.
Many new brands are aggressive enough to assemble their products in Indonesia. Do you have a plan maybe to also the CKD?
Yeah, we have previously mentioned that we are actually investigating together with our principal Ford the possibility of assembling in Indonesia. So that is still an ongoing discussion between several parties. But if that has a positive outcome, then that there's a very good chance that might happen. Yes.
Which option that is more possible? You use the third-party manufacturer like any other Chinese brands, or maybe you want directly to invest to build your own factory?
Those are exactly the 2 options that we're also exploring.
Thank you, Mr.
Until this day, which models is the main contributor to Ford's sales?
the best sold unit, the number one, is the Everest Titanium, which I believe is still one of the best looking SUVs in the market. The number two is already the Ranger Raptor. So that is very nice. You see them a lot more on the roads these days, and especially during the flood season, those usually take you home safely.
Mister,
Yeah.
do you have a plan to sell the Fiat Mustang in Indonesia? Do you have a plan to sell Mustang
V8
Fiat
Mustang.
in Indonesia?
Look, that is something that would be an option if the trade agreement is being implemented. So we are able to widen our current portfolio with more, let's say, call it niche products. But we want to offer whatever our customers are requesting. Yeah.